Hi, guys. All right, let's see. I hope that she doesn't send the camera flying. She might. All right, we'll leave it there. I don't think she can reach it. I don't like looking down at it. I might have to turn around and turn it this way. There we go. There we go. We'll do it that way. You guys should know that I really didn't get a lot of cleaning done. I don't know what happened. It just kind of gets away from me. I'm just not good at it. That's all. I'm not good at it. I need to like, I don't know. I'm just not good at it. It's not a good thing for me. All right. Yeah, see, I wanted to. All right, because I got this other phone here, and it's much easier when I don't have to touch that. And it's easier for me to use this so I don't lose my place as often. I still lose my place sometimes, but it's much harder on there. All right, this here's taking some time to. Here, it's right here, baby. There you go, buddy. All right, here we go. How is Kay feeling about me for Coco? First one. She thinks you're intuitive, adventurous, hardworking, happy, smart, balanced. Happy comes up twice. Prepared, successful, and handsome. Or attractive. Janie, general love. General love for Janie. You have a fire sign around you, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, that may want to move forward quickly. It may be somebody who's incredibly smart, and even though they're a fire sign, they may be a little bit of an introvert. They're going to be balanced. They could be a Sagittarius. Balanced, compassionate, loving, and they're going to be very attracted to you. If you're not with anyone right now, this is the person that's coming in. They also may have some money around them. It's not going to be, it's funny because they're a fire sign, but they come off like anything but. Because now the death card is here in reverse, which would indicate that the relationship wouldn't progress fast. It would kind of go slow, or it wouldn't evolve right away. If you are with someone, this could be your current relationship taking a turn where it's getting a little bit more stable, a little bit more loving, a little bit more compassionate. But if you're not with anyone, this person's coming in out of the blue. They're going to be a fire sign. Although they may not come off as it. Maybe the kind of thing where you're like, you're a Leo? Really? You feel much more like a Virgo. Georgia, is RS calling me? I don't think he's calling you, not anytime soon. When you hear from him, it's probably going to be a text message. Tibet, general love. General love. You may not be feeling so prepared. You may be feeling a little bit unprepared for love when it shows up. And you may feel like, in the past I put in a whole lot of effort and I really didn't see much of a payoff. But moving forward, things are going to change. The world is going to be at your feet. You're going to kind of set the boundaries with the people that you get involved with, and you're going to have a different experience. It's going to be divinely guided moving forward. The next person that you may be with, if you're not with anyone right now, could be a Pisces, and it would be very passionate. If you are with somebody, your current relationship can move forward passionately. And it would be a soulmate connection. You got the Two of Cups here. So it would be a good indication that this would be a nice relationship. If you're not with anyone right now. If you are, it's a good omen for your current relationship to move forward nicely. Or take a rekindling. Golden. Will DeMarcus and I have a child? Not anytime soon. I'm not going to say never, but it doesn't come up, like I wouldn't say within the next 12 months. It's not coming up. Shar, when will coronavirus stop? All right. I happen to think that we're going to see a big turning point. Like, I think it's only going to last a couple of more weeks, to tell you the truth. But let's see what the cards suggest. That's exactly what the cards say too. This would be the beginning of spring. The diamonds would be the end of, well, the diamonds would be winter time. And then the ace is the beginning. So this would be like the end of winter, beginning of springtime. Talia, may have a general reading for this month. Sure. You might be holding yourself back. Maybe holding yourself back. Hey, look at you. Do what you can to kind of get out of your own way moving forward. You're going to have some passion around you and a wish that comes true. You may be feeling that you put in a whole lot of effort and you didn't see much of a payoff. There may even be some arguing and bickering around you. But moving forward, you have somebody from your past coming back. Somebody who you may never thought that you were going to hear from again shows up, and they're pretty pursuant. And the person could be a Taurus, or they may be somebody that is either just got involved in some sort of spiritual practice that they get a lot out of, or maybe will be taking you to this spiritual practice. You also have karma here, which means the person that comes back may owe you something karmically, or you may be starting to see justice in this situation. Stephanie, why didn't he text me back when I texted him a few minutes ago? Did he see my text and ignore me? I don't think he's seen it yet. You didn't get any aces, which to me would indicate he didn't see it yet. Shar, future for Lee and I. Okay, so you got a couple of things here going on. Things can change quickly, like overnight. So whatever's going on right now, the exact opposite could happen tomorrow. It's very possible. You also have some stability coming in, but the happy home is in reverse, which means that even though things may start to stabilize, you're not getting the happy home just yet. And the financials may be a little bit upside down here. But then the relationship does transform at some point with the death card, and there is cause for celebration. So it may be a little bit touch and go over the next couple of months, but I think that at some point you're going to turn the corner and things will transform, and then that's when things will have a chance to falling into place. But I'm going to say probably now through the rest of the summer, things may be a little bit up and down. Brianna, any messages for me from Spirit? Seven of Water, a complex decision, the need to do research, stop procrastinating. Ace of Fire, an exciting new opportunity, career advancement, change your life now. Ace of Air, brilliant new ideas and inspiration, seeing the truth in a situation, and a challenging new beginning. Messages from Spirit. Seba, general message. Okay, life takes on a very quick pace with the Chariot here. You might have a Virgo that's around you that is significant. Financial stability is going to be coming in over the next couple of months, probably not until later on this spring. And happiness, where all 10 cups are full. There's also the devil here, which means that you may be overindulging. It might be this spring into the summer. Just be careful that you're not overindulging in whatever it is. The devil is earthly pleasures. Anything over excess could be the devil. And then it does look like you're going to have either a weekend away or a little mini trip where you're going to be resting and relaxing, which is going to be a nice thing. Jennifer, is me and V going to end up in a relationship? Okay. B and V going to end up in a relationship. You have a 33% chance. So that just may mean that it might be a far ways off. It might not be happening just yet. Elizabeth, what would happen if Chris M and I dated again? At first, it may seem like a good reconnection, and it may seem like things have changed for the better, but I don't think it would be long before it fell back into the old habits. And I think that sooner or later, you would end up kind of regretting the decision. But I don't, you know what? It's your choice. It's going to be your call. It may be something that you need to do to get to the next level or to go to the next place in your life. You know what I mean? You may have to revisit it again. It's going to be your decision. Moon Lover, should I fire C and should I hire? You laughing at me? What are you laughing at? And should I hire Ari instead? Okay, should I fire C? 70% chance you should get rid of Sig. %70 chance you should hire Ari. Adriana, does he fantasize about me? Yes, a little bit. Moon Lover, will how will Ari react if I called him to hire him? I think he'd be interested in the position. I think so. Moon Lover, does W want me to move near her? Yes, I think so. Yes, 70% chance. Lunar, what are my creative gifts? You have a lot here that goes on. First of all, you have all 10 cups being full, so that just says your whole life should be falling together quite nicely. Something like before the end of the year, I would think. So creatively speaking, it looks like you're pretty well balanced, and I think that I don't know if you've ever explored painting or working with your hands with clay. I don't know why clay comes to mind, but it does. The pentacles are here, so maybe because the earth, it's reminds me of clay from the earth. Painting clay, and I would say, I don't know if have you ever given a shot at making jewelry? Just some things to kind of look into. Oh, I would make crystal jewelry. I would give that a shot. I think you may have a knack for it. Yes, Anna, post the question and post it with purple hearts so that I see it. Moon Lover. Will I be able to recover all the money I lost from stocks due to coronavirus? Yes. This is what I think is happening with the stocks and all of this bullshit. I think, I don't want to sound too crazy here. I think there is much more going on than what meets the eye. And I think that everything is going to tank really bad. And I think it's going to be a pretty hideous couple of weeks. But I think that we come out of this probably like the first 2 weeks of April. And then we go way back up. And things are starting to change. So keep in mind, I really feel like moving forward, there's going to be a great like theme or rule to live by. That good always overpowers evil. So just think of it that way. So no matter who it is, no matter what the scale is, it could be in your personal life with you at work, you yourself at work, you and your relationships, you with the neighbors. It could be people that are in power. Good is always going to overpower evil, and it's going to start happening quicker. I know it sounds nuts, but this is what I think is coming. So I kind of feel like this is sort of like the tower moment where everything is crashing and crumbling, and when it gets rebuilt like crazy, and things start to soar. But this is one of those times where you just may need to have a little bit of faith that that's what's going to happen. Another thing is that I want to mention, because so many people are freaked out about this virus. And I mean, the media scares the hell out of you. I mean, I've never seen anything like this before as long as I've lived, where we've shut everything down. You can't go to a restaurant and eat. I've never seen that before. But we obviously need to be prepared for this virus, and we have to not be ignorant about it. But if we're all vibrating at in a fear frequency, it's a low frequency, and then that's when like we're collective, right? So we're all focusing here on the same thing. So we want to focus on collectively what we want, not on collectively what we don't want. And the freaking news 24/7 is coronavirus, coronavirus, and then everything is getting canceled. I mean, yesterday, I went back from maternity leave. I went back to my regular schedule. I only made it through 2 weeks, and then as of Friday, like I lost my Saturday classes, then they closed my Sunday classes. Now I am off work indefinitely. We don't know when I'm going back. And I'm not the only one. So all of us talking about it and thinking about it and freaking out about it is putting all that energy out into the world. We want to put out into the energy into the world that things are changing now for the better, not for the worse. And they really are changing for the better. But there's a lot of shit that's going to come out. Let's leave it at that. Stephanie, how will things go tomorrow with T? Will he reach out? He's going to reach out. Andrea, will I get the job I want, or should I look for more? Or will I get the job that I want? Oh, I think you're going to get the job that you want. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're going to get it. TD, Aries energy towards me, he's so quiet. No, the energy around him and you is pretty good. It's spiritual. It's intuitive. The sun is here. It's happiness. It means pretty good. He's still quiet, but I would give it a little bit more time. The moon and the sun, intuition. Yeah, spiritual connection. It's good. Christy, what feeling do you get about Avery's doctor that she will see? Okay, let's see. How is this doctor that Avery sees? How's he going to be? I'm not convinced he's the one. The Six of Wands is in reverse, which would be unsuccessful. Chariot is in reverse as well, which would indicate not moving forward fast. I'm not convinced that this is the guy that's going to do it. But what it also does look like is that you or her or whoever here is making the appointments doesn't hold back. So I don't know if you decide to see a colleague of his or if you go for a second opinion in the practice, but I'm not sold that he's going to be the one to find the cure or the, what do you call it, treatment. Because six of this in reverse is unsuccessful and not moving forward quickly. But you know what? It doesn't hurt to give other people a chance. You know, it's never a bad idea to go for a second and third, fourth opinion. So, Malika, what are Michael's feelings towards me? Okay, he feels that you are loving, kind, balanced. He respects you greatly. He thinks you're adventurous, constantly evolving. You don't hold yourself back. You know how to get things done, and that you have a lot of courage. Moon lover, I know my brother was talking about that today. He was saying the same thing. But you know what? It's going to go back up, and if you're not don't look at your accounts. It's going to go back up. I know he was saying the same thing. Prussian millionaire. Will my January check arrive soon? I don't know. It doesn't look like it's coming soon. Let's see. Diamonds. April 1st, maybe? Okay, this could either be in before the end of March, or it could be in 3 weeks from now. That's probably around a similar time, but I don't know. I'm thinking maybe before the end of March or the beginning of spring. I feel like it's a long time to have to wait for a January check. Sister, it's almost 4 months with no contact. What's he thinking? He's thinking that you've got choices, but he also thinks he's going to hear from you out of the blue. He thinks that you would choose him. Even if you had other choices, he thinks that you would choose him. He thinks that he's got justice and karma on his side, and that he thinks he can do whatever he wants. And he thinks that he's got it all together. But that's how he feels today. You know that, especially with him, that can change. Right, don't knock over the cards, all right, buddy? And advice from Spirit about my low self-esteem. What is coming in for Christopher and I? All right, let's see. So this, the one, I'm going to pull one first for the low self-esteem. Queen of Fire, confident, warm, intelligent, graceful. Stretch your wings and fly. Don't underestimate yourself. Assert your independence and creativity. Okay, so this would be about your self-esteem. Okay, now we want one. What's coming in for Christopher and I, romance? Lovers, Archangel Raphael. Intimate relationships, carefully weigh your decisions, and good health. The Nine of Earth, enjoying life's little luxuries, spending quiet time alone, successful self-employment. Well, intimate relationships, carefully weigh your decisions. And then spending some time alone may provide answers. Sylvia. Are me and Wesley connected spiritually? Yes, you are. Moon lover. Will Ari be okay with just being business partners, or will he want to also be involved in a more intimate way? Okay. Oh, see, that gets a little bit dicey when you're mixing their business and pleasure. Will he be okay with only being business partners? I think he will be. Yeah, I think so. Sue, how does he feel about Dimple? Well, he feels there's a couple of things that go on here. Overall, the final card is celebration, so that's positive. But before that happens, there may be some issues when it comes to stability and feeling burdened, feeling weighed down. Um, I don't know who Dimple is, but it looks like he may be a little bit stressed out about things that surround the situation. But at the end of the day, it gets worked out, and then he feels much better because celebration comes in. Anna, will JF turn this stagnant no communication before the end of the month? This got me so sad. Today was his birthday and no call from him. Okay. Will we have communication coming in before the end of the month of March? I get a 33% chance with one ace, but you have the Wheel of Fortune here, which is very positive. So I would say that that takes that up higher than 33% chance. I'm going to say probably would be close to a 60% chance that you're going to hear from him before the end of the month. Ram, will I get the MSW program at my school? Okay. I think you will. No, don't cry, baby. Sue, do you think I should remain in my current job? I'm only getting a 33% chance that you should stay there, but I don't think that you should leave before the end of this coronavirus thing. But I think that there's going to be better opportunity out there. I just think that you should stick it out until after we get through this corona bullshit. Casey, what's coming in for me? What's coming in for Casey? You got a relationship built on solid ground. This usually has to do with money or business because it's the Three of Pentacles. It could be a personal relationship, but it's usually has to do with business. There may be a Virgo involved in that. You're leaving past regret in the past, moving forward. You're not feeling weighed down. You're moving forward with a very clear conscience and moving forward feeling not weighed down and burdened, but very lighthearted. You will be laying down the law, and I think this has to do with business. I think all of it does. Laying down the law and telling people what you will put up with and what you won't stand for. And finally feeling like things are paying off. The hard work that you put in pays off. At the end of the day, there's going to be balance, patience, compassion surrounding the situation. So I think that you have a lot of good things coming in here. I did Sue and Anna. Didn't I just do the one about how he feels about Dimple? I just did it like a few minutes ago. And Anna asked a timing question, didn't she? I could have sworn I did those two. Sue, do you think I did that one? Okay, see, I did Moon Lover, General. General for Moon Lover. You got a fire sign here that's going to be of significance, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. You may be undecided about them. I don't know where you are in your personal life, but it could be that this person is interested in you because the Empress is here. Otherwise, it could also be that it could be two different things. Like it could be that the fire sign comes in while you're undecided about something else that has nothing to do with him. And somebody else could be treating you really well with the Empress here. You've got justice on your side. You have an offering of love coming in. So watch out that when you have the offering of love that comes in and the Empress, if you don't want children, because there's always a chance there of conception or birth of a child. If you do want children, you can have that. You're going to be feeling much more balanced lately or moving forward. Just watch out because there's a tower moment that's coming up. And it might have something to do with money. I don't think it's a personal relationship. I think it's a money relationship. Somebody else may come in out of the blue. That's pursuing, I think that has to do with business or money. So there could be a couple of things happening at the same time here. A new love comes in, or a current love wants to take things further, or a rekindling of that relationship. And I think that there may be a little disaster heading around that may have to do with a business thing. Colleen, love in general. Okay. You could have a new beginning coming in love. It could be with someone who is a Leo, Virgo, cusp person. If you're not with anyone, this person can come in. If you are with someone, your current relationship will move forward with strength and vigor, and feeling very appreciated comes in. Feeling appreciated and well balanced, leaving past regret in the past and moving forward. I think you're coming into a good time. Araceli, is Jay's back pain going to go away? Yes. The best exercise for back pain is Pilates. Find a good Pilates instructor and you'll have no back issues. Anna, how did he spend his birthday overseas, or where he's at right now? Was I on his mind? I don't think he did much of anything for his birthday. You were definitely on his mind. I think he's feeling a little bit sorry for himself. Anna, will my job be affected by this coronavirus and we work from home? I'm all for it if we could. Take my anxiety off me from getting sick. I think that they're going to be pushing a lot of people to work from home. I think that that is going to happen. Let's see what the cards say. Yeah, I think so. I think that everybody that is in a situation where they can work from home, they're going to be urged to work from home. You know what? I wish that I could make some Pilates videos. Oh, I got to plug this phone in. I wish that I could make some Pilates videos because I think that so many people would benefit from them. It's just, hang on. it's hard for me to make videos. Like, I have a friend of mine who owns a dance studio, and I have some yoga videos up, but I don't have that many. And he would video me them, and I could use his studio. But it's so hard to get me when I'm free, when he's free, when the studio is free. And now we have Avery too, so we got another. Colleen, what's going on between Belby and I? Okay, what's going to be happening here between Belby and Colleen? Well, things between you and Belby should be changing quickly, overnight. And you have a wish around the situation. It looks like one or both of you may be undecided on how to move forward or what's going on. I also think that you're going to be feeling much more appreciated in the next upcoming months. The relationship could also pick up in speed coming up over the next like 2 to 3 months. Anna, how will how will JF make it up to me once he returns or resume communication? Well, I think that he's going to come in out of the blue, and he's going to tell you what's been going on, and that's going to relieve some of the burden. And I think it's going to be your choice how you guys move forward. And I do think that the relationship transforms. He takes off the restraints, and he's going to be more prepared to move forward. And then there's cause for celebration that comes in. So I think he's going to explain to you what happened. And I think you're going to be hearing just kind of like what he was going through. And I don't think he's going to make anything up to you, but I think he's going to come forward and, be more participating in the relationship. And I think that in and of itself is going to make the difference. Sue. Wait a minute. I don't see, but Sue, did you write the question? Or maybe she didn't write it yet. I'll do Anna. Should I apply for the medical screener job? Yes. You should give it a shot. June. What's coming in for Troy and me? Okay, what's coming in for Troy and June? It looks like it's a little up and down. So first, one or both of you may be feeling like you guys don't have any choices. But then coming in, we've got the world being at your feet. And then you may feel like somebody stabbed you in the back. And then you may feel a little bit weak around the situation. And then everything turns around again. The Empress is here, so you guys reconnect. There's money, prosperity, abundance, him treating you like a Roman goddess, and justice comes in. So maybe a little difficult over the next couple of weeks, like maybe the next 6 to 8 weeks might be a little difficult, but then you should turn a corner with him. Sue, I still have to find Sue's question. Anna, I need money to take a vacation this year. Will I save enough to go and enjoy friends and family? I miss going to the Super Bowl in Miami. Okay, let's see. You will. You're going to save enough. You're going to be able to go. High vibration, rest of March 2020. Okay, there's a big theme that goes on that has a lot to do with money over this year. Feeling a little bit financially unstable or unstable, but then money comes in. Slow and steady wins the race. Somebody from your past comes back. That person might be a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. Ooh, excuse me. Feeling a little bit more balanced. Feeling more appreciated, and passion returns. You also feel like you've got karma on your side and a cause for celebration coming in before the end of the year. No, don't cry. Montu. Will Anu's sister find a good job in the near future? It could be the beginning of the fall. A really good job opportunity comes in the beginning of the fall coming up this year. Anna, will Val's MRI come back negative? I get a 33% chance with one ace that it comes back negative. But I don't know what the MRI is for. Sarah, is Omid interested in anyone other than me? I don't think so. I only get a 33% chance. That's pretty low. June, will anyone at work get the coronavirus? I don't think so. Oh, Sue, it was for a general one? All right, let me do it. General. The theme for you is rest and relaxation comes in. You get your wish, and then you also have a large sum of money coming in at some point this year, which is going to be nice. And that could be money that you didn't work for. It could be money that you get another way. Insurance policy, tax refund, it's inheritance, somebody gives you a gift. You're going to be feeling much more balanced by the end of the year. Anna, how will my spring, summer, and fall and winter be? Okay. Spring. Spring looks like there's a lot of money issues, but not bad money issues. It actually looks like you could be waiting for money to come in, and that may be the theme of the spring. The summer, it looks like you might have a wish that comes true in the summer with the 9 of Cups. The fall, it looks like you may have a little minor disaster because you have the Tower. And the winter looks like balance gets restored back to your life. So money, you get a wish, you have a mini crisis, and then things go back to normal. Sarah, is Omid interested in other girls sexually or just me? Not right now. I mean, that doesn't mean that he's not attracted to other women. I mean, guys are attracted to every woman. But it doesn't mean that he's looking to have sex with anybody else. Sarah, does Omid think I have other options? Yes, he does. Alyssa, does me and Martin mirroring each other now? What is he thinking about me in the present? What is he thinking about me in the present? He thinks that you're a little bit ungrounded or uprooted. I don't know what that means. That's what the card says. It also shows that he thinks that you're successful, smart, courageous, creative, loving, that your life is moving forward quickly and going places, that you're naturally lucky, and that you're and that you have some passion around you, or you could be really passionate about things that you like and enjoy. Anna, will I really get over myself to perform more of my spoken word? Get out of my way to make more money. Okay, am I going to get out of my way to make more money? I think you will. I do think you will, because you had that, I don't remember what season it was, but the 10 of Pentacles was there. Yeah, you will. You're gonna be all right. You're gonna be fine. You're gonna do it. Colleen, was my calendar work heard and worked in my favor? Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, I think so. I think so. I think it's working for you. Mariana, general love message. You get all 10 cups full on the love front. Feeling very appreciated. Love offer comes in. Relationship starts to move forward quickly. Your love life is in a good place right now. Yes, I am still collecting for my friend, and I was going to do a live stream tomorrow. I was thinking about doing one at noon for her. And if you can't make it to the live stream, or if you just wanted to donate, if you sent it to my PayPal account, I'll send it right to her. She's actually somebody with an underlying health condition, so she can't even leave her house right now. So it's not good. Anna, which one of my sons will make me a grandma in this lifetime? I have 2. Okay. Will the older son have children first? 33% chance your older son does. Okay. What are the chances that the younger son has children first? I kind of think the younger one is going to do it first. Cade, what do you see happening between Gabriel and I over the next couple of months? You get justice around the situation, and there's going to be spontaneous times, an offer in front of you that you can't refuse, and the possibility of a new beginning between the two of you. So moving forward, there could be some passion happening and a new beginning. Yeah, karma working for you, which is a good thing. Okay, and I'll put it in the community board too. Brenda, what is keeping the Sag from reaching out? He's weak. Ooh, he doesn't have the nerve. He's scared. He'll get through it. You just got to give him a little bit of time. All right, I'm done with the super chats. Let me go back up. Wait a minute. I want to try to get to people that were here in the first live that I didn't get to. So if you were in the first live and I didn't answer you and you weren't a super chat person, send your question with the shamrock. Anna, will I stay with the current church or return to the church I grew up with? Will I stay in the current church? I'm only getting 33% chance that you stay with this church. I have a feeling that you're going to end up going back to that other church. Oh, Shawnee. It's, you know, the St. Patrick's Day thing. Here, I'll show you what it looks like. It looks like this. That's, yeah, you got it. All right, if you were here during the first live stream and I didn't answer you, send your question with the shamrock. Lisa, where would I find the money I lost? In the closet, maybe? All right, let's see. I'm going to ask about the closet. But could it be in your car? In the closet. I don't think it's in the closet. I want to say the car, that it's in the car. Shawnee, does Corey have anyone pregnant? Okay, let's see. I'm only getting a 33% chance. I'm not convinced he got anybody pregnant. Not at this point. Sue, does my boss Joanna like me? Yeah, she likes you. Yep. It's not in the car? Well, let's see. Where else can it be? Underneath something. Underneath the sofa? Try underneath the sofa. Balance. What are the Taurus's next moves and intentions towards me? And I'm also going to post a new sale for the week or for tomorrow. St. Patty's Day sale. The Taurus is going to be moving forward, pursuing you, definitely. There's victory around this situation. Use your intuition, and they may want to either travel across water, to the beach, or maybe spend the day away with you. But they got plans. Yeah, a lot of times people do leave money in coats, but I don't know why. For some reason, to me, it feels like it's like in between something. Like I was thinking the car, like in between like the seat and the console, or like underneath something, like behind like the dresser and the wall. Like I feel like it's stuck in between two things, like where the bed meets the wall, or like a or where the floor meets the wall behind the dresser. Ram, what does Dina, my supervisor, think about me? She thinks that you're very smart, you're very strong, you're happy, successful, and she has a lot of respect for you. June, love for the rest of March. Somebody from your past returns. You could have a Taurus that enters. And there could be a lot of persevering around you and a new beginning. So at the end of the day, this is going to be your choice, whether you get back with the old person or you move on to the Taurus. But there are going to be some choices and opportunities for you in the between now and the end of March. There's also a Libra around you. Shemaya, Camille, I think, I think you got to figure out what works for you when it comes to the prices. To me, I have a real issue with people that, like, I look at some prices and I'm like if you go on California Psychics, like, people are being paid $15 a minute. $15 a minute. It's that's crazy. But then a lot of people will say things like, well, if your prices are too cheap, then people don't think that you're good. Like, people think that you get what you pay for. And okay, I get that. But you have to do what you feel comfortable with. Like, to me, like I said, like, when someone's making a donation, I don't believe that there should be a minimum because it's a donation. The problem is, when I didn't have a minimum, people would literally donate 28 cents. And I don't care about the money. That's not the point. But I can't let one person skip the line 20 times at 28 cents. It's not fair. You know what I mean? Like, you have to look at, like, the other people that are in the room. Like, at least if everybody's paying $1.99, everybody's paying the same thing. If somebody chooses to donate more, that's their business. But I can't let one person skip for 28 cents and then everybody else is waiting there. That's not right. So I had to set a limit. But some people are like, the prices are crazy expensive. And I'm not comfortable with that. And then some people read by, $25 for a half hour. For me, I think that I do it a little more by the question. One question I can stay on for 5 minutes, but then another question, it might take me 2 seconds to answer it. You know what I mean? So I don't want to cut it off by time. Or if somebody's going through a very difficult situation and I want to talk longer than that, I don't want to be limited to a certain amount of time. So you really got to figure out what it is that you're comfortable with. I also feel like you can always have prices that are a little bit higher and then offer sales. You can always put out a sale. And that's what's great when you're in control, because like I'm not working now. So if I'm going to be home and I can do them, I'll run sales. So what if I'm giving them away a little bit cheaper? I don't care. Anna, was my neighbor really concerned about me and him, or was his wife just being nosy? Well, I think it's a little bit of both. I think that they were a little concerned, but I think they're nosy. I think they're nosy. Neighbors are nosy. Ram, why did W give up on me? Details. Okay, well, the first card here is that he felt like it was going to be a disaster. He didn't think that it was something that he was going to be able to pull off. He thought that it was going to be a detriment to his, whatever the circumstances that surround the relationship. He didn't think that it was going to be a smart thing to do, so he figured that it was going to cause a tower moment, so he wasn't going to get involved. It also shows that he felt like, well, he held himself back, and he was very undecided, and he chose to walk away because he didn't think that it was going to, work out. There were too many factors involved. The timing wasn't right. And he felt like if he would have gotten involved and it didn't work out, it would have been even messier. So he chose to just walk away. And he feels like he made the best decision at that point in his life. And you create the H's future intentions for me. He's going to take a leap of faith that's going to push your relationship forward quickly. You got karma on your side. And there's victory around this relationship. So this could be a long-term relationship. Wait, let me just see what Anna's saying here. 6 months ago, an Uber guy gave me a ride to work, and he offered to do my brakes repair. Afterwards, I let him come inside my house to use the restroom. As we were entering the house, my neighbors believed and look on their faces was priceless. Yeah, I mean, look, I think that they're mainly nosy. Were they a little concerned? Probably. But for the most part, I think that they're nosy. People in general are nosy. Well, Polly, will the Gemini be okay with the COVID-19 situation? Yes, I think so. I think so. Vicky, because of the virus going on, will I still be able to visit my friends down the south of the UK on the 23rd? And will I see Richard if I do? If you're in the same country, I think that you're okay, right? I think that they don't want people traveling from one country to the next right now. Oh, this is going to be the end of April. I think you're going to be fine by then. I think you're going to be fine by then, and I think you will see Richard. I think, yeah, I think this is going to blow over relatively quickly. Lon, advice for the rest of March. The Magician, Archangel Raziel, you are ready. You have the resources or the ability to manifest them. Life is magical. The Six of Water, memories from your history or childhood, issues regarding children, romanticizing the past. Queen of Fire, stretch your wings and fly. Don't underestimate your creativity. Assert your independence and your creativity. All right, guys, I got to wrap this up because I'm getting tired. I will do the moderators. Sarah, what does Fabio think of me after I reported him? Well, he thinks that you're going to pursue it. I don't know who you reported him to, but I don't know if he thinks that you're going to try to get him fired. It looks like he thinks that you're not going to give up and that you have choices and that you're not holding yourself back and you have decisions to make. It also looks like he's doing a lot of thinking about this. So I don't know what happened, but he's like thinking about what he did. Sarah, has Omid told other guys at work he's into me? I don't really think so. I don't think he may have told one or two people, but I don't think a lot of people know. Susie, what will happen now with me and Steve? I actually think that you're going to pull back a little bit from this. I think that you're going to pull back a little bit. I think that you feel like a little bit stabbed in the back or like you have decisions to make. I think you may take a breather from it, which I think is a good thing. I think it's okay. I think you can talk to him about it, but I think stepping back for a minute is a good idea. All right, moderators, you can put your questions. Oh my God, I went into Stop and Shop today. Listen to this. I went into Stop and Shop, right? And everyone's like, oh, they have nothing. They have this, they have that. Place is a mess. And I walked in and I was like, well, I mean, there really was not that much produce. But I'm like, yeah, it's not that bad. It's not that crowded in here. So I went down a couple of the aisles and I got like like coffee, ginger ale, and I was like heading down like further into the store, and this store is huge. From like where the beginning of the meat case is, which is where kind of like where you come in the store, all the way from the meat end of the meat case to the all the way the end of the store, the entire store, up the dairy aisle, around the front end, down one of the other aisles, and up another was the line to check out. So I'm coming down one of the aisles, and I'm like, is this the line to check out? And the lady was standing there, and she's like, yeah. She's like, I hope you have formula. And she pointed at her, and she was already crying. And I was like, I can't do this. I'm going to have to not, I can't. And the lady's like, see, that's what happens. People just walk in and walk out. I mean, I would have been on that line for at least 2 hours. I'm like, you know what? I'll stop at the gas station and get coffee. And I didn't even do that yet, but Priscilla, Jose's intentions towards me. I saw him on Sunday. Okay. There's a new beginning and happiness around this situation for you, and a situation that moves forward very quickly with the Chariot. All right, no, I really think that I think that everything that has to do with this coronavirus is going to be over by the middle of April at the latest. SARS. How will the Pisces feel during his upcoming birthday? Still no communication. I'm not sure I want to wish him. Okay. How's the Pisces going to feel? Like he's holding himself back. But he does use his intuition. He's got a lot of regret happening around him, and he needs to step out of his box. What he's doing here is isolating himself. He's isolating himself, and he's feeling like he doesn't have karma working for him. He has got karma working against him. So I think he may be in kind of a mess right now. Mel, should I give Greg a chance? %, chance, yes, you should. But then you also have the strength card, which is excellent. So I would say, yeah, you should give him a chance. If he's a Leo, that's another good omen. BB, what is Tyler's feelings and intentions towards me? Does he miss me? And is he happy in his relationship? He does miss you. It looks like he's going to be coming in, pursuing you coming up. I don't think he's too thrilled in his current relationship. He's got the weight of the world on his shoulders, and he's been arguing and bickering with somebody. So I don't think it's all it's cracked up to be. Goddess, what's coming in for his job and career in the next 2 weeks? I think job and career is going to be slow for most people until we get through this coronavirus. You got slow down here. You got being held back. Yeah, I think that we got to wait until we get to the middle of April before we can really look at finances and jobs moving forward, because things right now are kind of stagnant. Yeah, and there may be a little bit of worry around money. All right, guys, I'm going to go. I'm going to try to come on tomorrow. I'm going to try to come on tomorrow for the first time Oh, well, I want to do the donation-based one for my friend. I'm going to try to come on the first time at 12 o'clock. The 12 o'clock one will be the donation-based one, $5 super chats. And then I'll come on again later, and then I'll bring it back down to $1.99. So tomorrow, the first super chat, the first live stream will be at 12 o'clock. And I'm going to put sales up in the community page so that you guys can buy sales if you want for St. Patty's Day. All right. I will see you tomorrow. Thanks, guys. Bye, guys. Have a good night.